Godfrey been taking a lot of heat as of lately. Since he went, had the British actor David Oyelowo, David Oyelowo, had him on his podcast, and David Oyelowo disrespected Black Americans by saying that the Southern accent is a subservient accent and that the Nigerian, the high pitched Nigerian accent is the free man, the freeman's accent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's exactly what he said. David Yellow Belly has been drugged, and Godfrey, Black Power, and Godfrey has been drugged too. And he mad at me. He's mad at me. Now I want y'all to know that I've been getting messages there, that I'm picking on Godfrey. That's what they saying, and I didn't. Hey, I'm just trying to give Godfrey some advice. That's it. I'm just trying to give Godfrey some advice, and they say I'm picking on Godfrey, and so hey y'all already know that this is General Seti's I Like It Raw News Network. Y'all know I was coming over here sooner or later. I had it on deck, and I had it on deck, and so it's time to pull it on off the shelf and get it popping. So I'm glad y'all over here. Please share the page, the URL. You know what it is. But yeah, Godfrey is. I got to go check on Godfrey because I see he's spazzing out. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I could get you one. Might as well. Might as well see. You the first person I seen show up, so you know, might as well go on and add you. Okay, so starting up, you know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't gonna get it long. It ain't gonna take it long to get rolling. You already know. I think you got one. So as soon as you say something else, you should see your handle, see it lit up. There you go. All right. And so yeah, Godfrey, I'm trying to show Godfrey a way out. He's so silly, silly, and you didn't see it coming, but you should have saw that coming. You should have saw that coming when he did that. You should have knew it was gonna be some backlash. But Godfrey was, in his silly self. He was in his silly self, unaware because you ride the fence a lot. Yeah, you ride the fence and you over here, then you're over there. And you forgot what side you were supposed to be on that day. You forgot what side you supposed to be on. And then when Black Americans got word of what David Yellowbelly said, then all hell broke loose. You feel what I'm saying? All hell broke loose, and Godfrey started getting drugged because he validated what David Yellowbelly said. You validated what David Yellowbelly said. And so when you did that, when he said, "Oh, this is a subservient," and you was like, "Oh, yeah," and yeah, you was in agreement with it. And then you act surprised, when people got on your head. And so don't play stupid, Godfrey. I'm gonna try because I don't want you to go crying to the peoples on me. Yeah. I don't want you to go crying to the peoples on me and all that. I was just trying to give you some advice that could help you. And because you're really in serious, and I could tell, the last podcast, I don't know if he did one since it was 2 days ago. Man, Godfrey had lost his mind. You about to get your channel, you about to get some of your channel striked, because you was saying some wild, crazy stuff. Man, you was trying, because you really trying to come back and prove yourself. to black Americans. So now you want to be extreme. You was trying to be extreme the other day, over presenting. You know, when you over present, you have that's like when you trying to prove yourself, and you say more than what's necessary, and you say, things that could come back to haunt your ass. He crashed all the way out. Yeah, he crashed all the way out. Like, man, you trying to, but but he crashed out on two episodes. He crashed the first episode. He was upset that people was on his head. Then the second podcast, he came back and he was trying to prove his blackness. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, he was going in on the Caucasians, man, and he was saying, but he was over presenting. And when I say over presenting, he was saying shit that he know was not, supposed to be said on YouTube. He was saying a whole lot of crap. Because when I went to check his channel, the video was blurred. And usually when it's blurred, that means you have to sign in to see it. And I was just watching it on. I said, well, why is it blurred? And so I went and checked it, and yeah, he was on there saying a lot of crazy shit. I say, man, you better go on in, that you losing your mind, Godfrey. You're losing your mind. You're losing your mind. I done told him all you had to do was just throw it in reverse. But see, he doing the same thing that Lord Jamar did when that white boy clapped on him, when he debated him on that flat earth, and that white boy whooped him. And Lord Jamar just went crazy. Instead of him throwing it in reverse, just shut up. If you can't, sometimes throwing it in reverse is just being quiet. Just don't dig no more hole. And so he just kept making videos, making the shit worse. Cause talking about people set him up. Nigga, if you knew what you knew, ain't no setup. You can't set me up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you could sneak somebody in, say, Seti, I got this, bring him on in. I'm ready at any given day, any second, any minute of the hour, I'm ready. I know what I know. You feel what I'm saying? But he kept saying people set him up for what? He said, oh, if you wasn't ready for maybe, okay, what is you saying? You wasn't ready, you needed to go over your notes. Okay, if you saying that, okay, you needed to go over your notes and whatnot, but you shouldn't even sat down with the guy if you wasn't ready at that time. But every video after that was probably just as damning. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you embarrassing the shit out yourself. Just pump your brakes, man, and come back. Rethink what was said and come back stronger the next time. You supposed to have, if you knew what you knew, you should have did your and say, I need to get back on his head immediately. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get him back up here immediately. Go over what he was, but he didn't do that. Black Power, we in the house. We in the house, yeah. We in the house. We over here, we keep it raw over here. You feel me? We throw it on the table, no cut. You feel what I'm saying? No cut. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna stay on Godfrey because he's silly and he's really showing himself. You got to have the wherewithal. He keeps saying he's from Chicago, but you got to have the wherewithal of a nigga from Chicago. You don't have the wherewithal. You could tell that your blood is from somewhere outside of the States. Because you're not responding like a nigga from Chicago. You came up in Chicago, but you were one generational nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no 3 and 4 generations. And if you did, see, the fact was, when David Yellowbelly was trying to say that the Southern accent was subservient, you would have got offended because most people from Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, anywhere up north, they come from the South. They only been up north maybe 2, 3 generations. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother was born in Detroit, but her sister, her oldest sister, and her second oldest sister, both of them was born in the South. So my grandmother was the only, she was the, nah, I can't say, but was my grandmother the youngest? I don't know if she, I don't know if my grandmother was the youngest or not. I know she was the youngest of the sisters. So, but they had some brothers. I had some, she had some brothers too. But I know out of her sisters, her two, and it was only, no, I can't say it was more than three, because one of them passed before I could even meet her. But like I say, my grandmother was born in Detroit, and her next two oldest sisters was born down, if I'm not mistaken, in Mississippi. I got to find out where they was born at, either Mississippi or Louisiana, one of the two. You see what I'm saying? Black power. Black power. So, you would have took that, that would have been offensive to say that, but he didn't, and because he's only one generation from Nigeria, then he's not attached like that. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, family, make sure that you share the URL for this new and it's really not new, but it is new because I'm just now coming on here and putting some work in. Make sure y'all share the video, share the shorts that I got, and I'm gonna be checking in tomorrow, and y'all check in with me. I might come back again tonight. I may not. But if nothing else, I'll be back here early tomorrow to put in some serious work. I'll see y'all in a minute. Get over there to Patreon. Man, I got a heavy lineup over there. All that too raw for YouTube. Go on over there and get it. You feel me? And generalseti One Stop Etsy. Get over there, get some classic DVDs, HD. Hey, highest quality, all that AI edited shit, that ain't nothing. That ain't no quality. Get on over there and get the real. I'll see y'all in a minute. Black Power.